one of the reasons why I like hybrids coming out is it depend on how they do it, but it might give them a chance to make things less complicated. Like for the transmission in a hybrid,
Hmm.
it's usually much less complicated than a regular transmission. The Toyota transmission system in their hybrids is they just have like two motor generators. Like, and
Hmm.
so the motor can power the car or it could take in charge when you're decelerating and recharge the battery. So all
Hmm.
they just got a couple motor generators and some gears, and that's it. These transmissions hardly ever break. I think it
Yeah.
could be awesome if they could use that in the new hybrids and get away from these, 8, 9, 10 speed transmissions and just get to these regular. They're called ECVT transmissions.
Right.
So
Yeah.
have you heard of those?
I have. Yeah. I think we went over that a little bit.
Yeah, yeah, those are awesome. Let me show you. I can show you one that's in the vault. Hold on.
Yeah. I think another benefit too of these plug-in hybrids is it allows the manufacturer to get a lot more data and research from vehicle sold, because more people are going to be buying these things. It allows them to take that next step in research to making the full EVs more reliable and hopefully reducing costs too. The more that they're producing, the more that they can bring costs down.
Yeah, yeah, it'll definitely give them time to perfect their battery technology, their new
Oh,
Ultima batteries. So we'll
yep.
see. All right, so here is this is a transmission of the GM Volt. They call them MGA and MGB. In Toyota, they
Oh,
call
okay.
them MG1 and MG2. But yeah, as you can see, you got your big battery, then your power electronics. That's probably
Okay.
just a step down transformer.
Yeah. So
It,
your engine's driving basically a generator the whole time. It's not actually driving a transmission.
I believe that in the Vault, the engine can drive directly the wheel somehow, but
Okay.
most of the time it is just it's just powering the batteries. But yeah,
Okay.
but
That's kind of
this
neat.
your transmission.
Yeah.
Couple motor generators.
Hmm.
This one has a couple clutches and a planetary gear set, and that is it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's real simple.
I love it. So yeah,
Yeah.
man, that could give them a chance to get some really reliable transmissions.
Hmm.
We know that GM they can make some really reliable engines too, and
Hmm.
it might be an opportunity for them not to use turbos anymore. That's what I'm hoping,
Yeah.
that
Why
they
is that?
can get away from the turbos and just have a basic engine in there driving the MGA and MGB and the little planetary gear set. And that is it. There's an opportunity to become more reliable and more robust at the same time. What do you think?
Well, I want to know why you're such a turbo hater. What's going
I
on
don't
there?
know, man. It's so many more parts. Like you got your intercooler or your piping or your sensors. Like I
Yeah.
like I would get a vehicle with a turbo now, since I talked to my friend Tom about how
Hmm.
to care for them a lot
Yep.
better. But if I have the option to not get a turbo and to just get an engine and a basic transmission, I'm gonna
Hmm.
take that option.
Really? Hmm. Yeah. I'll throw in my 2 cents quick, and then we'll go back to the other topic. So I like the ideas of having the turbo option, and what it allows you to do is basically increase the displacement of the engine on demand. So you can run a smaller engine with less displacement, being a more economical when you need it, and then when you need the power, it's there because you're going to get that extra boost. And what that boost is doing is obviously forcing more air into the engine than it can do on its own, and that kind of increases the displacement of the engine. Whereas to make the same power with a naturally aspirated engine, you just need to have a bigger displacement engine all the time. So it kind of gives you best of both worlds having that, but then there's always that ramp up on power, which can be kind of harsh. So there's some tuning that comes involved. The parts inside of the engine also need to be stronger to hold up to that extra force that's being generated too. So there are drawbacks. Obviously, packaging is going to be tighter. And then the last thing is it helps engines be more efficient. Most gasoline engines are only about 25-30% efficient. A lot of that energy is wasted in heat going out the exhaust or through the cooling system. And so that turbo actually allows you to reuse some of that lost energy, increasing the efficiency all around too. So
Yeah.
there's some benefits to it.
Yeah, that's true. They increased the volumetric efficiency
Hmm.
above what is possible. I won't bore you guys with the explanation.
Yeah.
But yeah, it does allow it to be more efficient, but and you got to really pay attention to your oil changes with those. But
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, I'd just
Definitely.
rather have it be simpler, and
Hmm.
you can get plenty of torque from those electric motors instantly.
Yeah, that's the perk of the electric, right? Is it is now. It's there's no wait, there's no lag. You push, it's not a throttle, I guess, or would you call it a throttle? I don't know.
Yeah,
Whatever the go pedal is, you hit it and it is now. Whether it's part throttle, no throttle, to wide open, whatever, it is immediately, which is really pretty nice. I bet you we start seeing these things in the next year or two, and yeah, it's going to be a good response, and hopefully they're making the right move. Hopefully, the consumer's wanting the hybrid, and this gives them a little more confidence versus going straight EV.
I do like EVs, but I feel like plug-in hybrids and hybrids. I think that they are superior vehicles to EVs right now.
Hmm.
You don't have your range anxiety. You have a way longer range. You could have some of these things are having 600, 650 mile range when you fill up the battery and
Yep.
the gas. Pretty quick charging times because the batteries aren't as big,
Hmm.
and they give you an opportunity to have simpler transmissions. And
Hmm.
yeah, I think is the time is now for plug-in hybrids and hybrids, and I think it's going to be awesome. But
Yeah, yeah. I think this is a good bridge to going from ICE engine to EV versus just having to shoot the gap. A lot of people that took that big leap, kind of regretted it when it didn't work out for them. And they, like I said, get stuck with the range, or you see like all the vehicles that got stranded. People just left them on the side of the road. They couldn't
yeah,
really move. They had no range because they're frozen. So a lot of that stuff's gone. If you have an engine too, like the added benefits of the extra heating, and yeah,
yeah,
it's
because they were trying to like they were first of all, when you charge in the winter, it takes longer to charge. So
hmm.
people were waiting in line, and while they were waiting in line, they were turning on their heat in their car because they don't want to freeze to death. And
Yep.
then the car was running out of charge while they're waiting in line.
Yep. Yeah, it is a disaster. Yeah, like I said, we're not quite ready for everyone to go full EV yet. So for people that want lower emission vehicles, I think this is a good stepping stone.
Yeah, this is the way I look at it, right?
Hmm.
Toyota is the king of the hybrid cars for now. They
Hmm.
got the best hybrid system. They 30% of their vehicles sold are hybrid, right?
Hmm.
I feel like GM, in my opinion, they make the best trucks
Hmm.
right now. So for this, if GM could make some really good hybrids and plug-in hybrids, it give them an opportunity to really excel in both things. Because I think Toyota makes a good truck, but their new Tundra, we'll see. It's pretty complicated.
Yeah.
That they got a twin turbo in that
Hmm.
truck. I heard there's like three radiators. They got the regular radiator, and then each turbo has its own little
Yeah.
water to
Oh,
air intercooler.
intercooler. Yeah. Yeah. There's lots of cooling on those.
So real complicated, and we'll see how it holds up. But I always think that the more things can break, will break eventually. It's
A
more
hundred,
opportunity for stuff to go wrong.
100%.
So we'll see if GM can come up and master both pickup trucks and hybrid technology. I'm confident that they could do it.
Yeah, I'm sure they can, and they already got a lot of data too. Since the Volt had as long of a run as it did, it just I think, like I said, it was a little ahead of its time. It wasn't that popular then, but it's gonna make a resurgence as EVs get more popular. Not EVs, but the plug-in hybrids get more popular now, and there's more demand for them.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think we've covered everything. Thank you for coming, Dane.
No problem, bud.
All right, you guys, thanks for tuning in. If you have any questions or comments, put them in the comments.
All
Let
right.
me know. Would you buy a plug-in hybrid or hybrid from GM, or would you stick to Toyota and Honda? Would you buy a plug-in pickup truck? I think that's awesome. Like,
Mhm.
I feel like GM, they're coming out, they're making a new V8.
Mhm.
So, but not everybody for pickup trucks wants a V8. A lot of contractors, and people, they just want
Mhm.
the size, but they want really good gas mileage. They don't need the tow and haul stuff. Like I used to work with some electricians. They
Yep.
had their 6-cylinder Ford pickup trucks and they loved them. So
Mhm.
yeah, I think that for pickup trucks, for some people, having a hybrid is a really good option.
Oh yeah. Yeah, for some people, definitely. They're gonna want it and it's gonna fit their needs. Yeah, for sure. Especially like I said, the small commuters, the guys that are wanting the extra economy.
All right,
But
you guys. Well, thanks for tuning in and have a good one.
all right. See you guys.